It's the Jim Fannin Show. We've come to take your mind.
Am I still on? Gold in Playa Chiquita. We're going to hit it hard and fast. Buckle up and welcome aboard. The open noise gets me breathless. Back in the old days when I used to do the radio show, that was my favorite part, is coming back from like commercials and all that kind of stuff. This is Playa Chiquita. Okay, we're just gonna get to it quick because I necesito negocio. Necesito vendo casa. No vendo casa. No bueno. No comer. No comida. No vendo no comida. No vendo no comer. No bueno. No comer no bueno. Welcome aboard. I did a Gavin stream the other night. I was live, and then I got on as a caller, and I ran my little bit about my wife, my online wife. And so I cut all you Dominican channels off of that because you don't want to hear Gavin McKenna's free on the airwaves. So it was just limited to. It didn't even go on YouTube with it, but today we're on all the accounts. TrueTube, what up? I don't broadcast on TrueTube very often. That was, an alias account I made after they killed the Jim Fannin main profile on YouTube, and then I opened up another one, and then after 15 appeals, Elon Musk gave me my Twitter account back, but then YouTube finally relented. The Alphabet family gave me my original YouTube account back. I had 1,000 videos on there. I got 5,000 subs and 3 million views, and an audience that used to listen to watch my stuff until they canceled me for 3 years for, I don't know, putting coronavirus in the title, I think, is a bot got me maybe. And of course, I'll never be monetized on that channel anymore because I have harmful content that's not advertiser friendly. Redonky. Or no, what did they... Oh no, they said I'm using too much other people's content. There's not enough original content. That's why they demonetized me this time, because I was monetized again there for about 3 weeks. Anyways, you don't want to hear my cry story about YouTube, but hello to TrueTube. YouTube, the original Jim Fannin YouTube account is broadcasting live. Welcome. And I won't make another dollar off this. The Buying Dominican Republic channel is monetized. I got 2,400 subs and over 1 million views, and I could make money if you guys watched it more, but you're not watching it like my old political channel. You don't love me. Give me some views. We're broadcasting on all the Twitter accounts. @JimFannin Live is the only Twitter account that will broadcast me live because of whatever. When Elon gave me my account back, it still can't, and the Jim Fannin Show, I still can't broadcast live from there. So I'm on an obscure I have a live Twitter channel that, my assistant runs for me, because you can't have 2 Twitter accounts, can you? Shit. After they canceled me from Twitter, I've created, I had at Jim Fannin, and then I had at Team Niagara, which became at Jim Fannin Live or something like that. And then I had at Nature's Hemp got stolen from me. Then I had at Rock Our Town. So I just turned all those existing accounts that I used to broadcast and do different things with into Jim Fannin Show accounts. And then Elon gave me my original account back, less 6,000 subscribers or followers. I had 11,000 when they cut me 3 years ago. And then when I got it back, I started with 5 or something. And now I'm just crawling back up to 10,000 again. But that's the only place where you can see the real asshole Jim Fannin, because it's not worth it on Facebook anymore. Yeah, I can only afford to be a-hole Jimmy Fannin. And it's not, listen, you have to remember that it's a Twitter account. It's not a human being. Yeah, I am a human being and I run my Twitter account, but you think I go around saying these things? It's social media. It's a game. Learn how to play it. Anyways, on to real estate. I don't know how I get sidetracked. And I'm going to end today. I don't get homesick much. For those of you that have been watching, know I've been down here for 2 years. I don't get homesick much. Christmas is kind of lonely because my family's not here and I don't have any kids. And I say yet because I just turned 55 and I'm a pretty youthful 55 now that my sciatic has settled down. I've been on the hemp oil for 3 months and I'm telling you, it's not like it's gone, but my lower back pain and my hips and my walking and everything is fine. It's perfect. 3 months on hemp oil. I don't know why I waited so long. I never really had all that. Like, I mean, I talk about it, and I've sold it, and natureshemp.com, used to be a thing and still is a thing, but I'm trying to get a book out. I got the commission coach in me. It's got to get printed this year. Still banging around with a ghostwriter. I haven't picked one yet, but I will have that book out by the end of the year. The Commission Coach, How to Sell Your Property for More Money Using Commission. And guess what? It's not a discount. Hello to Commission Coach. You're broadcasting live on YouTube. What up, what up, what up? I still do a little coaching. Hey, I'm not that guy that put personal life coach and all that kind of stuff, but I still coach on real estate, specifically commissions. And maybe you're a broke agent fan and you found me, through one of the groups or something like that. Shout out to BA, Eric Stick Simon. It's time for you to get on my show again, bro. Broke Agent Media. If you're a real estate interested person or a realtor, you have to follow the Broke Agent. BAM. It's worth whatever I'm paying by the month just to. Actually, I haven't used any of the connections at all, but Eric Stick Simon is a genius marketer. Check out Broke Agent. I'm sidetracked. I'm all over the place, eh? So the book's got to get out this year. Discount commissions hurt your bottom line. Commissions are negotiable. Let's put a big fat one on your listing. When we start out, all my listings are 5% to selling broker. We're going to go through a few of them. If you have your own broker and you feel loyal to them, I understand loyalty. It's coveted. And it's not common. I've got a few clients that are like, Jimmy, you're my guy, and everyone I know, you're their guy, and I'll never use anyone. When you meet a prospect and they go, oh, don't worry, when I buy something, I'll use you, you never see them again. It's just like when I first learned in real estate. When someone calls and says, we're not in a hurry, but can you give me information on this house? And oh, by the way, what's my house worth? But we're in no hurry. They list tomorrow. The guys that say, oh, yeah, I'm loaded, I'm buying something when I come down there, they're realtors posing as buyers, and they want to use you as a tour guide. I need to learn how to sniff those guys out better. I told a guy the other day, I said, listen, you can come to town, and I'll show you around, but you better be ready to buy because I am not a tour guide. It's not like, what you put this effort in, you spend 2 days driving a guy around and then you never hear from them again. It's not like they touch you up 8 months later and go, hey, thanks for your time, we're buying. They always buy through someone else. They just use you for a free meal and a taxi service around to show them all the best deals. But that's how real estate goes. No big deal. This is what the Jim Fannin Show is. I've crossed over a little bit too much and put a little bit too much of my personality into my real estate shows, and sorry. One day I'll hear, I was going to use you as a realtor, but then I saw your online antics and I went, forget that. Again, it's part of the day, part of the game. I've been playing this for 30 years. But if you want a loyal guy, someone that stands for you, and down here there's no exclusive contracts. Like, I have a lot of exclusive contracts, but it's not the norm. And I don't understand it from a seller's point of view. I want my one guy to be the gatekeeper of all my information. So if I'm sick and dying and I need to dump my property really quickly, no one will find out because only my agent knows. It's no one's business why you're selling or how desperate you are or not. And then all the information comes through me. I am the gatekeeper. So that's why I take a lot of exclusive listings down here, which is not the norm. And I offer 5 points to the selling broker because if you've got your own agent, you'd be surprised what agents will do for money, including closing hard on the buyer that might not be ready or getting the buyer to pay more. Commissions are negotiable, but you don't want the guy that drops his drawers on his commission on the listing presentation. You think that guy's going to stand for your dollars and get you the most money? Oh, he's going to say, give me whatever. My guy will take it. Another thing, I'm going down the commission coach road a little bit too much here, but when you sign a contract, I'm going to go through some listings here. I got a listing in Playa Chiquita. I'm going to show you. It's brand new. It's $350. When you call me and say, what will they take? I go, I don't know, make an offer. Because people just don't go, you know what, well, let's do it for $350, but if you bring me $325, I'll take it. Sometimes they do that. But if you want it for $325 and you want to be sure that you want a serious answer, you just don't send your agent over there and say, see if they'll take $325, because the guy goes, no. If you put $325 on paper, even holding $25,000 at interest free for a year, and they look at it and they go, wow, $30,000 deposit, closing in 30 days, $325 less commish. What's my net? Commissions are negotiable. I'll give you a free tip today for your realtors that are watching, because I know there's at least one. The best time for the seller to negotiate your commission is when? You talk to any seller. When do you think the best time for you to negotiate commission is? And they'll usually tell you in the listing presentation. No, it's not. In fact, I negotiate commission on the listing appointment, but it's always up. In my hometown of St. Catharines, when everyone was taking 4% listings and offering to the selling broker, I was taking 7% listings and offering 4 to the selling broker. And when I asked my people if they would have, they wouldn't have signed the contract if they weren't willing to pay 7% at full pop. That means full list price. Most of them pay 10%. Anyways, down here there is a pocket, Sosua, Cabarete, there's a pocket, not Puerto Plata, but there's a pocket of real estate in here where 8-10% is normal. If you deal with me and I find the buyer, I'm not going to charge you 10. I'd like to, and if I get you full pop, then, the contract lives. But usually I tell my people, listen, we make it 10% because I offer 5 to the selling broker. If there's no selling broker, I'll do it for 5. As long as you send me some business in the future. And then if 2 agents are involved, then you've got a different commission to negotiate. But if they don't bring you full price, the best time for the vendor, and there's not a real estate agent that can even answer this. If you asked 1,000 real estate agents this question as a seller, if you said, hey, Mr. Realtor or Mrs. Realtor, when's the best time for me to negotiate my commission with you? They won't know. The answer is before you take less than contract price. And you'll know this if you've ever traded in real estate. It's simple. You got to list it for $350, an offer for $329 comes in, and you're considering it. But before you take it, a good agent like me will go, listen, we're offering 10% at $350. if you bring me 350, and this is the answer, when an agent goes, well, how much will that place in Playa Chiquita? It's listed for 350. How much will it sell for? I don't know. It's 5% to selling broker. Bring me an offer. In other words, the list price is all I'm obligated, not obligated, I guess obligated, and it's not the word I'm looking for, but that's the only price I should be quoting is full rocket. If your agent back home has a listing for 350, and when another agent calls them and goes, hey, how much did that place sell for? And they go, probably 3.25. They just breached their contract with you. They're no longer trying to get you what you contracted them for. Listen, contracts are bullshit, I've learned. You know how many deals I've done down here on a handshake? Almost all of them. Yeah, I take listing contracts, and people take listing contracts, and down here you call 10 different agents to take your contract. No, I want one guy to be the fence, the gatekeeper of information. And then I don't deal with 10 other realtors. I don't have to worry about trusting 10 other realtors. All I got to do is trust one guy, this guy. The best time, if you've ever traded in real estate, you know when the offer comes in and you go, 329, pretty good offer, 30,000 payable upon acceptance, held in the trust of the lawyer, Guido Perdomo, great lawyer, closing in 30 days, less commission, that's pretty high, less 10%. Here's the deal, boys, girls, people of all ages. I'll take it at 329 right now if you guys work for 3 each instead of 5 each. What do you think? We got a deal? That's the only time that the seller has leverage over the agents in the transaction. If they get you full pop, you know what the commission is. It's spelled out in the listing commission. It's 10%, it's 5 to each guy. That's an answer that no agent can answer. I don't know why, and that's the reason for the commission coach. Not only is the commission coach a training guide for realtors and a speaking platform for conferences and brokerages and stuff like that, and a training platform for me to coach you how to get it. If you've got 20 listings and you live in California and you're a friend of broke agent Eric Stick Simon, call me. We'll take every listing that you have at 6% and we'll convert them to 10. Or 8. So if you got a 6% listing and your selling broker is 3, add 2 points, make the selling broker 5. You don't get any more money. But then you can advertise all your listings to all the co-brokes out there, 5% to the selling broker. When everyone else in the business is offering 3% and you get known as the guy that has 5%, they will work hard to show your listings and get your vendor more money. And when it comes down to it, I didn't plan on doing a commission coach speech today, but this is kind of ADHD TV. And there it goes. It just flew out of my head. Does that mean we should get back to properties? It does. This is Playa Chiquita. Okay, and I got a couple listings I'm going to show you here. This is a video I did a while ago, and it's not actually an indication of how violent this beach can be, but it's a tiny little beach, and no one knows about it. It's kind of that big between the shoreline. I call them boulders. It's coral or whatever the frick it is. I could have showed you a better video. All the links to the videos that I'm showing you today are in the show description. Super easy. And I'm recording this. I'll probably upload it, SEO it on the Dominican channel, and put chapters in it that talk about, I'll have an AI computer go in and make chapters about. And the speaker spoke about hemp oil here. And here he talks about his sex life. Here is where the speaker was talking about his lack of love in his life. Okay, so that's that. That's the first link. This is another one I don't need to show you. 4 beaches. Sosua, the guys, I deal with people all the time. They go, I want to be in Cabarete. Cabarete's nice. Don't get me wrong. The wind profile is great if you're a kite surfer, but the beaches are better in Sosua because the wind profile is high. You got clearer water in Sosua. Sosua is a different town, but it's good for rentals. So this video will show you Playa Chiquita first. I should put chapters on all my videos, eh? Playa Alicia. No. What's that? Where am I? Oh, this is Casa Marina. Casa Marina is a nice beach. That's Playa Alicia. Great beach. That beach was not there 9 years ago. It was just that cliff face right there. Storm came in, dropped a beach. Playa Alicia was born. This is Sosua Beach. Puerto Plata in the background. Lots of vendors. Lots of shops. Lots of restaurants. Links in the show description. Come to Sosua. No, don't go to the South Coast. What are you going to the South Coast for? To feel like an American? No, don't do it. Come to small town Sosua. Right across the street from the beach I showed you in Playa Chiquita is a hotel that nets $140,000 American a year, net, tax-free. It's $1.4 million. I can get you terms on it. It's 6 years old, built by the current owner. She's had enough. She wants a little condo, but she's taking the cash. There's a little. Too early for rum. There's a small restaurant on site that one of our employees runs. That's not used to its potential at all. It could be something special. Full size, well, I don't know. It's a good size kitchen, good commercial kitchen. It's in good shape. One penthouse is not finished. COVID hit, and she's like, nah, I'm not finishing. That penthouse up there. 2 of them. They're not finished. I mean, they're finished. They just need to be, fixtures and dressings and stuff like that. 1.4 mil. All American dollars. I'm going to get a new video of this soon. I'm going to do a 4K walkthrough and then actually get one that's got walk through the site and then up to one of the rooms so you can see the rooms. The room's in good shape. $140,000 American net. Net. In your jeans. The government is really good about expats down here investing money. If you buy a little property for $200,000, you can apply for citizenship. Residency, not citizenship. But as soon as you get off the plane, you're supposed to have the rights that every Dominican does. Now, that doesn't work when you go to court. This is another promo video that was done by the current owner. It's low res, so it's not typically what I love. But that's Playa Chiquita, and the hotel's right there. Right there. Straight ahead. Right across the street. I don't know. 70 steps away. Caribbean Diamond is called. That's the other thing down here. I'm a guy that markets everything with the name on it. If you're going to go around me, you're going to go direct to the vendor, you're going to use another agent, whatever. I'm too old to play cat and mouse. If you want good representation, and I've got a good relationship with my clients, and you want a guy that's going to work hard for to get a good deal for both parties done, just call me. I realize, and I'm going to touch on my flyers, that my flyers don't even have my name on it. So I'm having my guy, I'm going to give you his contacts, Hassan. He's a 23-year-old Bangladeshi kid, good kid. Add it to my flyers. I'm going to have James Melville Fannin put under my picture. And then in brackets underneath, call me whatever you want. Just call me. Fuck, I'm already tired of this episode. I got shit to do. I got to get out of here. Playa Chiquita, this is, was 1.2. No, it was, how much is it? 1.9. It was 2.1 before. It's 1.9 now. Again, I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing, and I will try and get, this is only 1080p. 1080p, sorry. This is like 6-bedroom, massive joint. Get rid of this. What are you doing, Jimmy? You're shitting the bed. Same area, okay? It's the map that I opened up with. It shows you the border around Playa Chiquita. It's part of Sosua. It's right beside that wall right there is Sosua Ocean Village. So this is, Sosua Ocean Village is your neighbor. You might not love that. I don't know. I think they're pretty good neighbors because it's a little restaurant on the other side of that wall. Got a pool out front. It's a quiet part of the gated community, and I like Sosua Ocean Village. That wall is kind of fucking ugh, but whatever. I think it's better to have the wall than not to have the wall when you got a gated community beside you. Maybe not. Whatever. Somebody mentioned, oh, gross. It's a wall. Yeah, it's a wall. Paint it. Put fucking murals on it. Anyway. Everything you see is got a commission built in, normally 8 to 10%. But again, I have a pre-existing special arrangement with my vendor that if I find the buyer, you don't have to worry about the incentive to the selling broker. And I don't want to say, I'm not going to gouge you, because it's not gouging. You figure out what your net is. If it works for you, you take the deal. This unbelievable situation in the United States about Remax and the NAR's dead. NAR's bankrupt. The National Association of Realtors in the States is on life support. If it's not there in 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to collapse upon itself because they're getting sued and having to defend themselves in court for what? Anti-competitive price fixing. What? Dude, I just told you, commissions are negotiable. Discount commissions have been around for decades. Fudge yourself with the anti-competitive bull poop. Well, now I'm not swearing on my podcasts. Like I said, a little bit too much Jimmy fan and not enough real estate. So this one's 1.9. Aha, this is gold. This is brand new. I'm not saying that you'll get a better deal if you deal with me, but you'll get a better deal if you deal with me. And we laughed. 3-bedroom, Playa Chiquita. All this stuff is in the border of the map I showed you when I walked in. We had a problem with the gate. It's going to get fixed. There's a remote control sliding gate right there. It's massive. They moved it from one side of the house to the other so you could bring cars in and make parking and a turnaround spot. There was a little shack there they ripped down. A complete total reno. It hasn't been occupied yet. $350. 3-bedroom, loft, spiral wooden staircase. All the best of appliances, air conditioning. They bought it to keep, actually, but hey, life happens. They bought it for a rental. They didn't buy it to live in, but they were going to Airbnb this thing, and it's perfectly situated. And this, Sosua is a really popular spot for a certain demographic of American guys that come down here looking to party, looking for girls. I don't know what the rent on this would be. Significant. Let's put it that way. By the month or by the night, this thing rents out for good money. And it's designed to party. That's what they built it for. But they're not interested in doing it. I mean, maybe they'll change their mind, but they just decided, let's dump it. So, $350. Bring me an offer. I'll get you good terms. Even though my vendor, and I love my vendor, great people, they swear that they won't take back a mortgage. Many times I've asked, both in person and on text, And every time the answer is no. But if you brought me $250,000 cash and you said, I want a $150,000 mortgage held interest only payments for 12 months. We'll close it in 30 days. That means my vendor gets 200 now and 150 in 12 months. Plus you pay interest on the 150 every month, not principal, just interest. I'm not saying he'd take it. But if you showed up with a non-refundable deposit and you were serious about it, I think that might be the thing that makes a vendor go, He might just say no, but he might say, Of course, cash is king. If you brought me something close-ish, listen, I'm breaching my contract already. There's no agency down here. If this guy told me, listen, price it at $350, but I'll take $3.25, I could tell you that in this country because there's no agency. I wouldn't normally. I'd just price it at $3.25. And then I would work hard to get him $3.50 of $3.25 or whatever the list price is. Anyways, I'm rambling again. Thecommissioncoach.com is still up. I will take your $500 American, and I will help you convert all your listings and add 2 points to the selling broker. And every listing that you get from now on, if you're in California and the normal rate's 6, it'll be 7, and it'll be 4% to selling broker and 3 to you. It's only an extra point. It's easy to sell. When you ask your client on the way out the door, you get your listing signed in Santa Monica, and you're walking out with a $350,000 listing and a 6% commission. If you spun around on your heel and said, Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, just before I go, and it's safe bet now because you've got a signed listing in your hand, they're not going to kick you out and say, we're going to talk to someone else. If you spun around on your, hola, hi, Brittany, it's Jim. I'm in Sosua. Forget about it. Not my thing. Would you pay 7%? Would you pay an extra point for full pop? Do you know what the answer always is? Always. Almost 100% of the time. Sure. Okay, let's go back. We go back to the kitchen table. You amend the commission from 6 to 7. You change the selling broke from 3 to 4. You get initials here and there, and you go, okay, see you later. In this country, my listings are taken on a handshake. I put a very, very brief offer together. Just has like full legal names, passport numbers, the price. There's not even a closing date on the contract. It closes when your money gets there and the title search is done, the due diligence. The deposit goes in, it's held in trust, they're American accounts. And then deposits 10%, and then pending closing, as soon as your money's taken care of and you're ready to send it, just gonna send it. Then it closes. Then Guido calls me and goes, we're ready to close. What do you want to do? Lots of times I work as a power of attorney for my clients, especially if they're out of the country. Like if you come down here, we look at properties, we make an offer, we get a deal together, and you go home and you put the deposit into the trust account, and then you're not coming back, I'll already have the power of attorney done for you so I can sign on your behalf at the lawyer for the specific real estate transaction. But that power of attorney also works for me at the El Norte, to set you up a a power account, an electricity account. So I can get, they don't, like, it's not like the account still goes in my name, but if you are the owner and I'm the power of attorney for the transaction, I can sign and open an electricity account in my name on your property. And I take care of paying all the bills. Unfortunately, I am managing properties, but mostly in Caribe Campo. Although if you're a client of mine, I'm taking a place in Sosua Bajo, Abajo, Sosua Down, Lower Sosua. And I've got one in Cab East that rents at a discount right now for $100 a night right on the beach. I've done many videos on it before. If you're watching on the channel, you already know about this. Is yesterday. The other day. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's do this. I think my rendering should be complete. Let's refresh this bad boy. See if we get, yeah, that's better. That's 4K. This is yesterday. That's the Caribbean Diamond, the hotel I was just telling you about that nets $140 American a year. Net. Jeepers, creepers. And who knows what she'd take? Again, she would offer terms on this. She wouldn't hold 100%. Well, she might hold first mortgage on this, depending on how much you had down. And with this income, you can afford to pay nice, fat monthly payments to get your payment down quickly. This is literally, do I need to say literally? This is how far it is from Caribbean Diamond to the beach. And this was 2 days ago. So it's a lot nicer than it was. I need to get a gimbal, eh? This bouncing up and down. All my beach videos, people are going, man, you need to have someone to hold that camera a little steadier because I'm getting seasick. I feel like I'm riding on a horse. It's a slow trot, but come on, giddy up. I don't know why I feel so necessary to show you the stairs. Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't get your permission. There's a little alcove? I don't know what it is. It's an area. The first time I came here, I put my blanket a little bit too close. And you can lay there for an hour before one big wave will come up and just take you out. Not take you out, but make everything wet. Puerto Plata in the distance there. Beautiful spot. Again, the links are in the show description. This is not a public video yet. Which brings me to my SEO guy in Bangladesh. If you're a realtor or if you're building a YouTube channel, I can help you by telling you right now, shorts between 8 and 10 in the morning and at night. Under 10 seconds. Shorts. Run them every day. 10 of them every day. Blast them. They'll get you lots of subs. You'll have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours before you know it. I monetized my channel in 1 year. I'm not saying you can do it, but if I did it, you could probably do it. It's not that difficult, and I can help you. But you also need SEO. My guy will SEO your channel for $150, and he'll SEO so that your video will rank better, both on Google and YouTube, for $10 a video. It's a good deal. His name's Assad. And on the way out, I don't normally get homesick. But when you wake up and you get a text from a buddy that says, I miss you, and then he names a whole bunch of illegal activities that you used to take pleasure in together. Nothing bad, just, guys being guys right there. I mean, we didn't have to leave our house to do anything illegal. Just getting together during COVID lockdowns was a crime. And I have the bench warrants to prove it. When I go back to Canada, they're going to pull me in at immigration and say, you bad boy, you left your house during quarantine. You got 2 tickets. You need to surrender yourself to the NRP, bad boy. Chico malo. No chico bueno. Chico mucho malo. Bad boy. So I woke up to a message from Matthew James Blake. Some people call him Matt. Some people call him MJ. Some people call him Blake. Blakey. I call him MJ, I think. Never Matt. Always MJ. So I can't tell you why we're having this discussion, but congratulations, MJ. Brand new father. He's one of those fathers that's home a lot with the mother. He's a musician. So he works, but I kind of figure that he's spending most of his days with his son, who I will refer to as Jimmy, even though his name is Ashton? No. Asher? I think it's Asher. I will refer to him always as Jimmy because, one, he looks like me, and two, his middle name is James. Jimmy, Jamie, James, whatever. That kid, I will never call Asher, ever. He'll always be Jimmy to me, or James, or Jamie. I haven't figured it out. I have to wait till I see him. Then I'll figure out what my name's going to be for him. So, MJ, we've been going back and forth. Thank you for your friendship, bro. I miss you. And this, I'm being a little dramatic if I said it almost brought me to tears. But it made my heart feel heavy. How come I only have... Oh, I think I only recorded this in one side. Oh, this isn't... Okay, is it coming out? Okay, we're all good. No, I think this recording, I'm sorry. This recording is just going to come through one side. Sorry about that. I'm going to shut up now and get out of here. Peace, love. Hug your neighbor. Whatever you need. Whatever you do, never kneel. I'm out.
Let your midnight and your daytime turn into love of life. It's a very fine line. You got the mind, child, to carry on. It's just about to be carried on. And there's only one meadows where to go. And you say Geronimo. And there's only one meadows where to go. Say Geronimo. A paperback book as we walk down the street. You fill my mind with tales of mystery, mystery, imagination. Forever fair, touching your hair. I wish we could be dreamers in this dream. Oh, let it dream. And there's only one meadows where to go. And you say Geronimo. And there's only one meadows way to go. You say Geronimo. Fair play to you. Kalani's streets are so blue. High horse silver, tit for tat, yeah, and I love you for that. and it's high silver, tit for tat, and I love you for that. And it's high silver, tit for tat, and I love you for that, love you for that, love you for that. There's only one Meadows way to go. You say, Geronimo, there's only one Meadows way to go. Fair play to you.
Fuck.
Van Morrison.
It's embarrassing
Fair play.
watching
I don't know
myself.
how good that shit is, bro. I'm interested to hear it, I'll tell you that.
That's Matthew James Blake, everyone. Viva Repubblica Dominicana. Ciao.